So Screen-Free Week is an opportunity for people to really think deeply about what this paper is trying to say, which is, could there be other things you should be doing to have an enjoyable life? So during this week where you're not on your screens, could you be going to the park more? Could you be reading to your children more? Or could you be doing art? And so it's about kind of finding these replacement opportunities. So in this week where we're kind of using as a holiday of sorts from being on not being on our phones, we can go find joy in other things. Nelson Roque, an assistant professor at Penn State. So Screen-Free Week is coming up. It's May 4th through 10th. We think this is going to be a really important week to find joy outside of a screen. So whether it be not being on your phone, not watching TV, or doing a little bit of less stuff at night from your work computer, we think this is a chance to interact with family, friends, and maybe go try something new in your community. I think often screen time is defined as the number of minutes we spend looking at our phones, but what we tried to say in this paper is that there is a lot of screen time that happens outside of our phones. Things we do on our tablets, things we do on our computers for work, TV that we watch. So we'd like to say that screen time is all those screens. The moral of the story for us is that we shouldn't take a number of minutes and consider it to have a judgeable quality, because 1 minute for someone might be the best minute of their lives and they interacted with people they've never met and combated loneliness, whereas for someone else, 1 minute could actually be very deleterious to their mental health. And so we don't think it's a number of minutes that matter, but rather the content you're consuming. One way to kind of really check in is how you're feeling after using that screen time. So is it the case that when you're done, you feel joy? Do you feel happiness? Do you feel like you're going to have a better day next? Or rather, do you feel like the screen time changed your mood, made you in a bad mood, or perhaps made you stressed? And so we think it has a lot to do with how the screen time is making you feel, less about the number of minutes. I would say that some of the bad ways we use screen time are essentially scrolling to combat feelings of anxiety or depression. So essentially using our phones as a way to ignore our emotions. I would say that that's one aspect of screen time that could be considered quote unquote bad. So I would say that the good things about screen time would include anything that gives you perhaps new knowledge, feelings of joy, feelings that are positive, that would come from, whether it be interacting with positive media or positive people. Something like a screen-free week could be really good because we don't always have opportunities to think about being off of our phones. I think we think about daily limits or weekly limits, but we don't think about prolonged periods of time where we're without our phones. So I think this could give people opportunities to seek out new knowledge, enjoy socializing with others. But overall, I think it's kind of a nice moment to unplug and perhaps do something different. For the funny photo, basically I have two apps showing us essentially as if I was traveling. So Lyft and the Clear app, done. So now I'm going to brick the phone. It's asking me to scan it. So it shows something. Yeah, there we go. So it's fully locked.